The Forest Hill Cemetery in Kansas City, Missouri, it's over by Troost Avenue, contains the graves of three Baseball Hall of Famers. I've done blocks from Satchel Paige, Buck O'Neill. But there's also Zach Wheat's grave is there. He was a policeman in Kansas City late in life, but it also includes Joseph Anthony Kuhl, who will be playing today for the 1933 Washington Senators. Joe Kuhl was from Cleveland, Ohio, and he developed in baseball at first base as a young man, played a couple low seasons in low minors, was noticed by the Kansas City Blues, and he moved to Kansas City and was signed by the Blues in 1928. He hit in the 320s, 28 and 29. In 1930, he hit 372 by midseason, and that caught the attention of the Washington Senators. Part of that, most scouts felt like he didn't hit with enough power, but he was a great defensive first baseman. The Senators signed him, and he paid off for the Senators in 1933, hitting 322 with 11 home runs. Didn't make the All-Star teams. There was Fox, Gehrig, even Hal Trotsky didn't make it for the Indians, but he was one of the better first basemen in baseball in the 1930s.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you another 1930s game. This is game number 9. The 1934 St. Louis Cardinals at the 1933 Washington Senators. This is game 2 for each of these teams. Cardinals won their first game, but the Senators lost. And if they lose today, they will be eliminated. I have a different scoreboard today. We're going to go with the scoreboard from Bases Loaded baseball game. With all that being said, we're ready to begin. Let's roll the dice. Earl Whitehill is on the mound. He is a grade B pitcher, Y modifier. And the wild horse of the Osage, Pepper Martin, steps into the box. 3-5 is a 9 against a B, and Pepper Martin starts off with a base hit. We have the master ratings for both teams, so I'm using the Merino boards. And B24 is the stealing number for Pepper Martin. Whitehill's move to first is +2 to his favor. And their catcher, Sewell, is a +3 to his favor, so it would be 19. B19 would be his steal number, and that's not great as far as his chances for success. Let's see. 11 through 41. Slightly over half chance. Good hit and run. They're not three. Rothrock is a 284 hitter. I like to see 331s on his card for hit and runs. So we'll just play it straight up. Here we go. Here's the roll. 16 is a 28. And the Senators are feeling column 1. 28 is a ground ball to Joe Cornyn at shortstop. He gets Martin at second, 4-6. Rothrock's on first, fielder's choice. Rothrock's steal number is a C18, which gives him less than a half a chance with the modifiers. Frankie Frisch steps up to the box. Fordham Flash, former New York Giant. 32 is a 26, and that is a fielder's choice, 4-6. Rothrock is retired. 2 ground balls. And now we have Ducky Medwick. 319 hitter, 18 homers in 1934. Here's the pitch to Medwick. 44 is a base hit. And that is going to be a single sending Frankie Frisch to third. Cardinals still threatening. First and third with 2 outs. That brings out Ripper Collins. 4-2 is a 9. That's a base hit for Collins. And that scores Frisch and sends Medwick to third. RBI for Ripper Collins. I see my first drawback with the scoreboard. Can't exactly do immediate scores with pen and paper. We'll have to wait till the end of the half inning to put Cardinals total out there, but it's 1-0, and here is a 300 hitting catcher, Spud Davis, coming to the plate. Here's a pitch from the left-handed Earl Weidel. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Heine Manush puts it away. That's the third out, but the Cardinals get on the board. 1-0, Senators coming to bat. Paul Dizzy Dean, the brother of Dizzy Dean, takes the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals. He was a 19-game winner. He is a grade B XZ pitcher. And Buddy Meyer steps into the box for the Senators, down by 1 run. 36 is a base on balls. Buddy Meyer takes first. Let's see what his steal number is. Buddy Meyer is an F16 steal number, and that's not going to get it done. He's not going to go less than half a chance. Here is Heine Manush, 336 hitter. Not going to restrict Manush with a hit and run. We'll let him pick his pitch. 45. He didn't see anything he likes, and he takes a walk to first base. First and second, Paul Dean looking to find the strike zone. Goose Goslin comes up. Dean with a stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-2 is a 26. Pop up on the infield is going to be an infield fly rule that's towards second base, so let's give credit to, and he does make the catch. Frankie Frisch, Cardinals player manager. That's the first out. First and second, one down. Here is the manager for the Senators, player manager, Joe Cronin. 2-2 roll for Cronin. That's a hit column roll. 4-4 is going to be a long drive to the right center field wall, and it's going to be a triple for Joe Cronin. Buddy Meyer scores. Heine Manush scores. And Washington takes a 2-1 lead. 2 RBIs for Cronin. And the Senators have a runner on third, one down. St. Louis will play the infield normal depth. The batter being Fred Schulte, center fielder, 295 hitter with 5 home runs. 51 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a base hit. And Cronin scores. It's 3-1 Washington. All right, here comes Joe Cool. One of his better seasons was 1933, 322 hitter with 11 homers. 4-4 roll is a 7. That's a hit. And the hits just keep coming for the Senators. Schulte goes around second. He goes to third. First and third. Still only one out. Double play possibility now for Paul Dean. If he can get the ball down and to the edges of the strike zone. First and third, Aussie Bluage. 31 is a 14. I think that's a base on balls. Let's see, he has a Z modifier. But that is a walk that fills the bases. Paul Dean is in deep trouble and in danger of losing control of this game. 1 out, bases full. Here's Luke Sewell, the catcher. 12 is a 25. double play. Ground ball back to Dean. He throws to the catcher, Davis, and then to first base. It's a 1-2-3 inning double play. Go to the top of the second. Washington Senators 3 and the St. Louis Cardinals 1. All right, Washington takes the field for the top of the second inning. Earl Whitehill completes his warm-up tosses, and Ernie Orsatti steps up to the left side batter's box. No home runs in 1934, but he did hit 300. Here's the first pitch of the second inning. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. Heine Manish. Nope. It's going to be taken by Fred Schulte, the center fielder. One down. That brings up Leo the Lip, DeRocher, who Babe Ruth labeled as the All-American out. Good defensive shortstop. 260 hitter in 1934, which in 34 was not a high average. 54 is a fly ball to right field. 2 outs. Paul Dean. Three-four is a fly ball to center field, and that is Fred Schulte. 3 up and 3 down. Looks like Earl Whitehill has settled down from his first inning struggles. We'll see what happens with Paul Dean. We go to the bottom of the second inning, 3-1 Washington. Senators almost batted around in the first frame, so the pitcher, Whitehill, steps into the box. 1-4 is a fly ball to the left field, tracked down by Joe Medwick, 1 away. Here's Buddy Meyer, the second baseman. 16 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop, Leo DeRocher. Throws across the diamond to Ripper Collins. 2 outs. Heine Manish. 2-3 is a ball also hit on the ground, this time to the right side. Frankie Frisch scoops and throws the first. 3 up and 3 down for the Senators. So maybe Paul Dean has settled down. We go to the third, 3-1 Washington. Top of the order, and Pepper Martin leads off for the Cardinals in the 6th. It is a pop-up behind home plate. Luke Sewell is under it and makes the catch. 1 down. Jack Rothrock. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Rothrock reached his first time by fielder's choice. He's on now with a walk. Here's Frankie Frisch, the Cardinals player manager. 305 hitter in 34. 64 is a 36. Wild pitch 2, so it's not a wild pitch, just a ball. 24 is a fly ball to center field. It's 2 outs. Ducky Medwick comes to bat. He would be a Triple Crown winner in 1937 in the National League. Here's a pitch to Medwick. 53 is a 16. That's a single off column 1. And Rothrock goes to second. Okay, Medwick's 2 for 2. 2 singles. 2 on, 2 out. Potential tying runs at third. Rip Collins is a potential go-ahead run early in the game. Whitehill on the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ripper Collins. 44 is a hit column roll for Rip Collins. He singled and drove in a run his first time. This could be more than a single. 25 is a 2. And with runners on first and second, that's going to be a double or triple for Rip Collins. Scores Rothrock and Medwick 2 RBIs. That's 3 on the day for Collins. 3-3 tie. Here's the catcher, Spud Davis. Fly out to right his first time up. 3-4 is a fly out to center field. After 2.5, it's tied 3-3. All right, Goose Goslin, Joe Cronin, and Fred Schulte are the scheduled hitters for the bottom of the third inning. Paul Dean goes into a windup. Here's the pitch. 56 is a 34. And that is going to be a pop out to the shortstop. That had a Y by it, but Dean is an X strikeout pitcher. So credit DeRocher with that catch of a pop-up. Here is Joe Cronin. Great defensive shortstop. He's rated 10 by Apba, but also a good hitter, 309, 5 homers, 118 RBIs. 62 is a 39, strike one. Six one is a 23. That's going to be a error on the pitcher, Paul Dean, E1. First error of the game. Cronin is fast, E22. Dean's move to first is 0. And let's see, the catcher, Davis, is not great. Let's see. He is a 7 catcher. So they don't list his throwing arm, so a 7 catcher normally is a 0 throwing arm. So maybe he might go F20. Let's see. Go back to Cronin here. F17. Not great still. 11 through 35, and the F says stealing with 2 outs or later in the 7th inning. So he's not going. All right, runner on first. 1 down. Here is Fred Schulte. 3-2 is a 26. Fielder's choice. Cronin is out 4-6. Schulte's now on. C18 stealing. Joe Cool. 43 is a 29, and it's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Dean's got it, throws the first. 3 outs. That's the end of the third. Go to the top of the fourth. 3-3 tie. All right, Ernie Orsatti leads off for the Cardinals in the top of the fourth. 26 is a fly ball to right field. Orsatti has flied out twice. Leo DeRocher. '61 from DeRocher is a ground ball to shortstop. Joe Cronin sure-handed it there over there and throw to Cool. That's 2 outs. Paul Dean, the pitcher. 5-5, 8 against a B pitcher is a fly out to center field. 3 up and 3 down in the fourth. 3-3 tie. All right, third baseman Ossie Bluage leads off for the Washington Senators. 2-3 is a 26 that's hit on the ground to the right side, fielded by Frankie Frisch. Throw to first. 1 away. Catcher Luke Sewell. '54 is a fly ball to right field. All right, here is Earl Weidel, the pitcher. Fly to left his first time up. And 31 is a base on balls, Paul Dean. It's had a frustrating outing. Walked his first 2 batters. Now he's walked the pitcher, Buddy Meyer. Dean picks up the rising bag, throws it down. Not happy with that. Here's the pitch to Buddy Meyer. 6-6 roll, hit, call, and roll for Meyer. Could be extra bases, could be a run. 44 is a 2, and that is going to be a triple for Buddy Meyer. Now what does Paul Dean think about walking the pitcher with 2 outs? Washington assumes a 4-3 lead. Here is Heini Manush. .25 is a 8 against a B pitcher of the runner on third. Fly out to right field. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 5th. 4-3 Washington. All right. Pepper Martin, pretty much the embodiment of the Gas House Gang. Rough play, dirty uniforms, unwashed uniforms. Became a member of what was called the Mudcat Band. I think that started up about 1937. I've got some video of Pepper Martin doing a pepper routine with sleight of hand and the baseball and his glove. Here is the pitch to Pepper Martin. 3-3 roll, that's going to be a 6, and that's a straight-up double. Leadoff double in the 5th for Pepper Martin. 2 for 3. So he's in scoring position for Jack Rothrock. .16 is a 28. Ground out to the shortstop, Cronin. That freezes Martin at second. 1 down. Frankie Frisch. This game has not been easy for either pitcher. It's been a struggle the whole way through. 1-2 is a 25. Line drive to Frisch. That almost got through. That would have driven in the run. But there he is still at second. Now 2 outs. It's going to be up to Ducky Medwick, who has 2 for 2. 2 singles and scored a run. 32 is a 26. A ground out to Buddy Meyer at second base. So Earl Whitehall pitches around the leadoff double in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-3 Washington. All right, here's Goose Goslin. He leads off the bottom of the 5th inning, 0 for 2. 5-5 is an 8 against a B. That's a fly out to center field. So for 3. Here is Joe Cronin. He has tripled and reached by an error. 51 is a base hit for Cronin. He's been on base all 3 times. Fred Schulte. Getting into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 15 is a 8 against a B with a runner on first. 27 is the play result. And that is going to be a X strikeout, as Paul Dean has the X strikeout modifier. That's his first strikeout in today's game. Here's Joe Cool with 2 down and a runner on. 16th roll is a 28. And that's a ground out to shortstop. He goes the short way to retire Cronin at second base. Go to the 6th inning, 4-3 Senators. All right, the premier hitter for the 34 Cardinals, Rick Collins, leads off the top of the 6th inning. He had 35 homers for St. Louis in 34. He was traded to the Chicago Cubs, and he turned up on the 1938 Cubs championship team. Here's a pitch to Collins. 1-3 is a base on balls. And Ripper Collins has been on base all 3 times, singled, tripled, and now walked. R26, not a threat to steal. That R means oh, that's kind of weird. +5 runs up or more in the 9th inning or later. So that's really when you really want to pour it on the opposition. That's the only time you'll steal. Here is Spud Davis, 15, 8 against a B pitcher with a runner on first. 27 is a, let's see, against fielding column 2, which is St. Louis. It's going to be a ground out to third. He goes a short way to get Collins out at second, 5-4. But they cannot complete the double play, and Davis is on first. Fielder's choice. Ernie Orsatti. Same deal. 5-4, Davis is out at second. Fielder's choice. Now Orsatti's at first with 2 down. C19 stealing. Washington has good modifiers to slow down the running game. They're also one of the best defensive teams in my Apba sets. I think their starting lineup added up defensively to 43 or 44. Good defensive team. Here is DeRocher, 8th place hitter. 42 is a 23, and with 2 outs, Earl Whitehall commits a balk, and Orsatti goes to second. Now he's in scoring position. DeRocher might get a walk. That would encourage St. Louis to send up a pitch hitter for Dean. They're going to go ahead and pitch to the All-American out. 35 is a 39. Strike 1. .56 is going to be a pop out to second base. 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-3 Washington. All right, Dean will come back out to pitch the 6th inning. Here is Aussie Bluish. 25. Base hit for Bluish. All right, feathers are flying in the Cardinal bullpen. Jesse Pop Haynes gets up to warm up. Here is Luke Sewell, the 8th place hitter for the Senators. Bluish is at first. No outs. 31 is a 14. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. And 45, it'll be a straight-up walk, 2 more balls. First and second, Washington, no outs. All right, Earl Whitehall will look to sacrifice. Here's the pitch. And 25 for Whitehall is a 9. Bunted to third base. No play at second. 5-4 is a successful bunt. So Bluish goes to third. Sewell goes to second. Need to check to see if Sewell's a slow runner or not. 1 out. Sewell, the catcher, is not slow. Top of the order, Buddy Meyer. Timeout, St. Louis. All right, Frankie Frisch is going to lift Paul Dean at this point and bring in Pop Haynes. There are no lefties in the Cardinal bullpen. Jesse Haynes will not get the bump up, but he is a grade B reliever, and he has R and Z modifiers. Second and third, 1 out. Washington has a chance to blow this game open a little bit. Here is the pitch to Buddy Meyer. 35 is a 36. Pass ball. A PB0 means just a ball. Haynes' PB rating is blank, so I'm assuming that's a 0. So ball 1. Next pitch to Buddy Meyer. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Buddy Meyer. 55 is a long drive. That's going to be a straight up triple for Meyer. 2 RBIs. And the Senators take a 6-3 lead. And Meyer has 2 triples in this game. Here's Heine Manush. 4-4. That's a good roll for Manush. Base hit. Scores Meyer. 3 runs home in the inning, and is now 7-3 Washington. Goose Goslin. 6-6 roll. 25 is a 2, and that's going to be another in this barrage of triples. Scoring Manush. 8-3, and the roof is caved in on the Gas House game. Joe Cronin, 15, 8 against a B. Let's see, with the runner on third. Fly out to right field. We'll roll for the depth of the fly ball off the column 2 fielding column. 1 would be 38 is the depth. That's not real deep. 38 will subtract the arm of Rothrock. Minus 31, 7, plus the speed of Goslin at third. 21. So his chances to score are 1-43. Why not? 15, he is safe. Sacrifice fly for Cronin. 4 runs in the inning. Excuse me, 5. That's 5 runs in the inning. And now it is 9-3. Washington. Fred Schulte. 14 is a fly out to left field. That brings it all to a merciful end for the Cardinals. 5 runs in the inning. There were 2 triples and 2 singles. Washington has hit 4 triples in this game. We go to the top of the 7th inning, 9-3 Washington. Cards will start the 7th inning with a pitch hitter. That is Burgess Whited, right-handed hitter. He is a 277 batter and 34. This is a fatigue inning for Earl Whittle. Maybe not. He's rated to face a number of batters at 30 batters. So far he's faced 26, so he's got 4 more batters before he gets to his point of fatigue. Whitehead steps into the box. Here's the pitch. 4-2 is a fly ball to right field. Heine Manush is under and makes the grab. 1 down in the top of the 7th inning. Pepper Martin. Two roll for Martin. 8, it gets a beat at the fly out the center. Pepper Martin goes back to the dugout. He is 2 for 4. 2 outs and Jack Rothrock. 65 is a pop-up to the catcher, Luke Sewell. 3 up and 3 down for the Cardinals in the 7th inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 9-3, Washington. Veteran pitcher Dazzy Vance comes on the pitch for the Cardinals. He's a grade D Y pitcher, and Joe Cool leads off for Washington. 13 is a base on balls. Lossy Bluish. Patience is the order of the day for Washington hitters. That's a 6th walk. 56 is a 34. And that's a Y. It'll be a strikeout. Caught looking. Bluish goes back to the dugout. Strikeout victim. Luke Sewell, 8th place hitter. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. 43 to Sewell is a 29 ground ball. Back to, nope, that's got a Y. It's another strikeout. Earl Whitehill will stay in the game and bat for himself. 6-6 roll, hit column roll for the pitcher, Whitehill. And 42 is a double for Earl Whitehill. With 2 outs, I probably should score Cahill. And it does. Kuhl scores 10-3, Washington. RBI for the pitcher. Buddy Meyer comes up, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. And 51 is a 9 against AD. That's a base hit. And runner scores. Unless Whitehill is slow, he is not. 11-3, Washington. And Buddy Meyer is driven in his 4th run. Here's Heidi Manush. 44, base hit for Manush. Sends Meyer to 3rd. Manush is 2 for 4 on the day. 12 hits for the Senators. That brings up Goose Goslin. 65 is a pop out to the catcher. 3 outs. We go to the 8th. Washington Senators a whole lot, and St. Louis 3. All right, in the first game, I had it wrong. I think I said earlier they played the 33 Chicago American Giants. They played the 35 Pittsburgh Crossfords, and they only scored 1 run in that game. They lost 5-1. But they have come roaring back in game 2. They scored 11. Frankie Frisch leads off the top of the 8th for St. Louis. Here's the pitch. 56 is a fly ball to right field. Frisch is the first out. Here's Ducky Medwick. 53 is a 16. Fielding column 1. It's going to be a fly out to center field. Got the sounds of summer outside with them mowing the grass. It's fun to still have warm weather and getting to our middle of October. It's supposed to be 90 in this area on Saturday. Here's Collins. 53 is a 20. And with 2 outs, that's a ground out to second base. 4-3. Cardinals go quietly in the 8th. It's 11-3. Washington. Bottom of the 8th, it'll be Cronin, Schulte, and Kuhl. 14 is a fly out to the left fielder, Joe Medwick. 1 down. Fred Schulte, Dazzy Vance still pitching for St. Louis. 51 is a base hit for Schulte. He is 2 for 5. Everybody but the catcher Sewell has a base hit in this game. Here's Joe Kuhl, 32. 26 is a fielder's choice, ground out to second base. They get Schulte at second. And now Kuhl's the runner at first. Aussie Bluish. 61 is a ground out to the shortstop. We go to the 9th. Cardinals are 11 runs down, or 8 runs down. 11-3 Washington. All right, Earl Whitehill comes back out on the mound to finish this game. He has no marks against his fatigue, and he has retired 9 straight Cardinals to this point. Here is Spud Davis leading off for St. Louis. 41 is a ground ball to Joe Cronin at short. He scoops, throws across the diamond to Joe Kuhl. 1 away. Ernie Orsatti. 12 is another ground ball. It's to second base. 2 outs. 11 retired in a row to finish this game so far. Here's the All-American out for St. Louis, Leo DeRocher. 56 is a 34. That's a Y, and Earl Whitehill's got a Y. He finishes the game with a strikeout. Cardinals are done. Final score, Washington Senators 11 and St. Louis 3. Both teams moved to 1-1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. Well, the story of the game today was ineffective pitching by the St. Louis pitching staff. Paul Dean went 5 innings, gave up 6 runs. There were 6 walks by Cardinals pitchers. He gave up 4 triples and 13 hits. On the line score, St. Louis scored 3 runs, 6 hits, and they committed 1 error. Washington brought the lumber today, 11 runs, 13 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher was Earl Whitehill. He had a few uncomfortable moments early in the game. He gave up 3 runs in the first 3 innings, but settled down to retire the last 12 Cardinals. And he was very effective on the day. The star of the game is Buddy Meyer. Buddy Meyer went 3 for 5 with 2 triples and 4 RBIs. Hope you enjoyed it. Each team is 1-1. They'll move forward in this project of the 30s. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.